welcome to the very first episode of Manster's Horror Movie Reviews. For the first episode, it's going to be a special episode because it's going to be about my favorite horror franchise, featuring this bad boy right here, the one and only Michael Myers. We're going to review Halloween Kills and then compare it to Halloween Kills, the extended version that came out recently. Halloween Kills, phenomenal movie. From beginning to end, I have no complaints at all. Michael Myers on a rampage, as he should be, after them just trying to burn him alive. Love Laurie Strode, love Karen, love the whole Strode family line. Starts off in the beginning, crazy. Of course, you got whack-ass Cameron fighting the police officer. For some reason, doesn't call the police on his phone that he just tried to call his friend, that in the first film, Halloween 2018, he dies by Michael Myers. He did his thing from beginning to end, slicing, dicing, cutting these people up. Don't get in his way, you wouldn't get sliced. Now we're going to jump to a few of my favorite scenes that I generally can watch over and over again. Number one is the scene with him against Allison and Cameron. That whole scene sends shivers down my spine. It's like filmed perfectly, done perfectly. The whole soundtrack during that whole like 2-minute scene, phenomenal. And then at the end when Karen comes in and stabs Michael behind the back, oh my god, I can like watch that 100 times in a day and just like get amazed every time eating popcorn while I watch it. Now I want to jump to the extended cut of Halloween Kills. It comes across as a better movie because some scenes are just extended, but with the extension of some of those scenes, it just feels like nothing was missing in the movie. Like it continues to fill a few of the potholes that might have been there watching the original version of Halloween Kills. And then jumping into the fight scene with Allison and Michael, it's actually a little bit longer, which I love more because that fight scene is my number one scene in that movie. The one thing I am not sold on is Karen's death in the end. Now everyone I've spoken to about this movie, I have yet to fully believe she is dead and gone. That was watching the original Halloween Kills. Then with the extended cut, they released an alternate ending, which kind of, I guess it's supposed to show that she actually is dead. Since she is Laurie's daughter, let me rephrase that. She has learned to survive and fight in any situation. If you walked into the room and Michael Myers attacked you, you're not going to fight as much. You're going to let him stab you. I would play dead and like stop my breathing if I learned to survive in any situation because of my mom's past. So until Halloween Ends comes out and I do not see her in the whole movie, then I will believe that homegirl Karen is officially dead. But until then, in my book, she's still alive. It would be a real twist if she came at the end of Halloween Ends and then her famous gotcha line, and that way either they officially kill Michael or whatever ends up happening, even though I don't see them killing Michael, but something with Laurie and Michael in the next film is going to happen where either they both die or they both die. And Allison is just the last Strode woman alive if Karen actually is fully dead. Back to the versus team, Halloween Kills versus Halloween Kills Extended. There is a no-brainer option on who wins that battle in my book. Obviously, the extended version, you just get a few more minutes and a few extra scenes that make sense of the movie as a whole. You're not left guessing or trying to figure out what happens in one scene without the few extra seconds that actually add on to the movie as a whole. Extended cut sweeps out regular cut out the yard, especially the alternate ending, further showing that Karen is quote-unquote dead. Then the scene where Laurie calls Karen, but Michael picks up the phone with heavy breathing, which further insinuates that she's going to do whatever she can now once again to officially get rid of Michael after killing her daughter. So either way, Halloween Ends is going to be an exciting film. I know they just started filming it, which is exciting. I saw the pictures of Jamie Lee Curtis back as Laurie Strode. Of course, they're not showing anything with Judy Greer, who plays Karen, but I'm going to keep my fingers crossed. I'm hoping she comes back and, you know, does her little famous gotcha scene like she did in Halloween 2018 and Halloween Kills. Those are both phenomenal scenes. She is a phenomenal actress that stole the show as Laurie's daughter Karen. Also a big fan of Allison. She does phenomenal as her role as a granddaughter that is not so much scared but knows how to fight back. And when she learned more about her mom's past in Halloween 2018, it kind of helped her and guided her kind of figure out like life isn't what it may seem just because you grew up sheltered your whole life. There are evil things out there, and that's what Karen had to learn the hard way too in Halloween 2018 when Michael attacked them and killed her husband. This series as a whole is amazing. My number one series. Halloween Kills, including the extended cut, is just a phenomenal movie, a perfect continuation of Halloween 2018. It's a perfect centerpiece, so that way the ending piece, which is Halloween Ends, which is supposed to come out later this year, it's supposed to wrap up the whole series as a whole, which is saddening, depressing, terrible news. I know it's going to be phenomenal from 0.00 seconds to whatever the runtime of this movie ends up being. Don't forget, this is the baddest villain, the baddest horror icon right here, Mr. Michael Myers. This little stand-up I actually got from FYE. I think the packaging said like 78 inches or something like that. But I have him folded so that way he can actually just stand and watch me do my movie review about his latest film that came out this past October. Now the real question is, can he stand like I perfectly had him the first time? Oh, look at that. Okay. If you tuned in, thank you for joining and watching my first movie review. I look forward to do more. I think the next one I'm going to do is a ranking of all the Halloween movies to keep my Halloween movie theme going at the moment. I'm then going to do movie reviews with special guests that I've seen horror movies with. I love them to death. Their energy, their passion for horror movies, just like myself. Once again, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed. I do have a podcast coming out soon called NFBS Radio, which stands for No Filter Bullshit Radio. That's going to be very exciting. For the first episode also, I'm going to have a special guest, Georgia Pimentel. She actually helped me with my horror movie, The Rendered. She helped edit it, put it together, helped me with the whole thing in its entirety. Say bye to Michael. I'm going to say my farewell. Thank you for tuning in. I hope you guys have a good night. Bye.